Hello everyone, I'm Seth with Exotic Motorsports, and this is our 1998 Chevrolet Corvette ZR1 with 42,051 miles. This is a C4, with it being a ZR1. It is the 5.7 V8 with the 6-speed manual. Runs and drives awesome. The front end looks pretty clean overall. It does have just a few blemishes, small rock chips. The paint is cracked through here. It kind of swoops in around there, like this area. Might be a little bit difficult to see in the video. I do apologize for that. The hood is in really good condition, with only a few very small rock chips up front. The paint is also cracked on this side, pretty much symmetrical to that issue over there. It's on this side as well. Small gouge right there. The lower portion of the front is in relatively good condition, although we do have a few other blemishes like those marks there. It looks to have the paint cracked on the inside of this vent here as well. Small blemish on the side. And the paint is cracked and spidered out on this vent inside as well. Going over the fender area, it looks pretty good overall. I do understand this is all one piece and part of the hood, but it does just have a few small rock chips, nothing serious, pretty negligible. Driver's side mirror is kind of peppered with rock chips. Nothing serious though, nothing that stands out. We do have cracked paint by the door handle. Side moldings look good, those are in good shape. Over here on the driver's side rear quarter panel, the paint here is starting to bubble, and right there it's actually split, and it bubbles starting about here all the way across and stops roughly about here. So from there to there, it is bubbling. The paint is separating from the body. Does have a few rock chips on the rear hatch area, scratched there by the antenna. Go over the driver's side wheels. Front driver's side wheel, overall it looks pretty good. It does have a little bit of a rash there on the outside of the lip, but overall it looks really good. And the rear driver's side wheel also has some markings around the edge of the lip, but nothing serious, pretty small stuff. Looking at the rear of the car, it does have very nice polished exhaust tips, ZR1 badge there. It does have some scratching on the passenger side corner. It has a rather large scratch from right here all the way across here. The paint is cracked here in the middle. Paint is also cracked here on the left. It's these horizontal lines going across. We also have some light scratching here on the driver's side next to the taillight. The face of the back bumper by the Corvette emblem and by the actual taillights is all in really good condition. And in the center above the exhaust tips, those areas look perfect. The tint on all the glass in the car is in pretty good shape as well. So moving on to the passenger side here. Looking at the passenger side rear quarter panel area. We do have a little bit of paint bubbling there. Rear passenger wheel. This does seem to have a lot of markings in the surface. I don't know if that's kind of like a stain from the finish. It doesn't feel, I can't feel anything with my hand, like grooves or anything like that. So I don't know if it's the coating failing or what, but it looks like it has texture on the wheel when in fact it doesn't. Passenger side door, great shape. No issues by the door handle. Passenger mirror. A few rock chips, but nothing serious. Looking at the front fender area on the passenger side. One small blemish there, but overall it looks pretty good. Another small blemish there. And the front passenger wheel, again, same as the rear passenger. It looks like it has a texture on it of some kind, like it's, you know, has rock chips or something, but it's smooth to the touch. So I'm not sure if the finish is failing or what's going on there. I will go ahead and walk around the vehicle from a 1 foot distance to give you a better big picture idea of the overall condition of the car. Here at Exotic Motorsports, we do these comprehensive walk around videos to give our out-of-state buyers the confidence and peace of mind they need to purchase a vehicle from us sight unseen if they choose to do so. Walking around a vehicle from a 1 foot distance is a lot more indicative of what you might notice on a day-to-day basis if you were to own the vehicle yourself, and help separate the larger, more obvious flaws from the smaller, less significant ones, giving you a more well-rounded idea of the condition that the car is in. So hopefully you have a pretty good understanding of the condition of the C4. Honestly, the areas where the paint is cracked doesn't really catch my eye just walking around it, especially all the little rock chips on the front. Those are very easy to glance over. So specifically, I would say probably on the top of the back bumper, these are probably the most obvious flaws on the vehicle. And even then, they don't really detract my attention from the overall appearance of the car. It's something you kind of notice a little bit. The paint bubbling is pretty easy to walk past unless you're really looking for it. So here in the interior, we do have red leather with black accents in the door panels. Do have power adjustable mirrors, power windows, power locks. Driver's seat is in great shape. And before I get in the vehicle, I'll show you the rear hatch compartment. It does have a cool little sheet about C4 ZR1s. But the back looks great. The carpet's very clean. Turnkey ignition. That was my fault. I just didn't hold the starter down long enough. 6-speed manual transmission. It does have an aftermarket Boss radio. The speakers sound really good. It does come with the remote for the radio as well. Little spec plate there for the C4. Got no issues, no warnings on the dash here. And it's rating out at 42,051 miles. The headlight options there, mirrors, windows, locks. Dash is in good shape, no UV damage, no fading. Passenger seat looks good. Passenger door panel looks phenomenal. All of the carpeting in the car is in really good shape. All of the buttons look really good. The interior is in really, really nice shape. And the power seat adjustments, everything in here works just as it should. This car goes through the gears really, really smooth. It's super fun to drive. It sounds great. This is one of those cars that's kind of a testimony to, you don't have to make a ton of horsepower to really enjoy a car and have fun with it. This car is an absolute blast just to row through the gears in. The e-brake has good tension on it and holds the car well. Under the hood here, we do have our LT5, which is a quad overhead cam 5.7 liter V8. Makes close to 400 horsepower factory. It sounds great. Makes really good power throughout the entire RPM band. And it's mated with a 6-speed manual, so that just makes it even more fun to drive. Idle sounds really healthy. It doesn't have any issue shifting. It feels really good. It sounds great. Aside from those few cosmetic issues I pointed out earlier, this car is in fantastic shape. So that is our 1990 Chevrolet Corvette ZR1. If you have any further questions, please feel free to check out the sales listing on our website at exoticmotorsportsok.com. Thank you for watching.